This is the plumbing that I found on Nika, my restoration project boat. So we're looking at it where height is relative here. So the tanks are higher than the valve. These valves are higher than this pump, to give you a concept of gravity flow. In this system, there's the port side tank, starboard side tank. There is this 4-inch hose that goes down and connects the both tanks together, which is a feature that can be used to shift the water over as a counter ballast while sailing, which is a fancy feature that I do like, but everything else I don't like. But I had to figure it out to know what I have before I was able to come up with a rethinking solution to make it simpler, more reliable. So just analyzing this, just understanding this, we see that there's 2 pickups that come off of this 4-inch hose. These 2 pickups go to a pickup 3-way valve. So you got port side here, starboard side here, go to the pickup 3-way valve, and that brings the water through one valve, through a filter, through another valve, through a pump, creating directional flow and pressure, and then out to the faucets. But it's not just that simple. It's done in a way where there's essentially a circuit completed where this goes as a return, and then if this is open or shut, it'll have pressure or not. And if it has pressure, there's no water returning to the tanks, but it's pressurized the system to go to the faucets. But you can open that valve, and then the water will be pumped back into its tanks. There's also a fill here, only one fill for both tanks, because essentially this system is one tank system. 2 tanks, but the practical application is that it's just acting as one big tank. You only have one inside fill and one vent on the starboard side. Over here, there's no fill or vent. So this next page is my redesign. The first thing I did was I took the return hoses and just flipped them upside down and created a vent on each side, so there's more ventilation. And also this is going to be a gravity flow system where the water just is naturally pressurized with gravity going downwards. And then the 2 pickups, I just put a simple valve. I'm even repurposing the valves that they had here, these on and off valves, and just putting them on the pickups themselves. The pickup hose here, the pickup hose here, teeing them together, using that same filter because it's a good filter, and putting that filter on the main line here that's been teed together, and then straight to the faucets. Also, I'm adding a deck fill on each tank that goes to the deck, so it's easier to fill. And this will be acting as a 2-tank system, not a 1-tank. Gravity fed, way simpler. And I'm proud of myself for figuring it out. This took me a while. And I'm also proud to reuse the plumbing that I already had and not having to completely redo everything. Cheers.